Which stove did I use on my expedition in Greenland? Why, my MSR XGK white gas stove. This stove has served me well. It has literally been with me, I don't know how many years, but I've used this nearly, I'm cutting my head off here. I've literally used this stove almost a year in my life in Antarctica, Greenland, Denali, Yellowstone, everywhere, Grand Teton, literally everywhere. This stove has been to, I don't know, 18,000 feet, cooked there. It's been to minus 50 degrees in Antarctica, across Greenland. I mean, it literally everywhere. This stove is very simple. Well, not really. It needs a white gas fuel can, and I cannot emphasize the point enough. Get the expedition style caps, not the child caps. And then it needs the pump for the fuel can that you will then connect here. Make sure you always lubricate the O-ring in here, so when you put it on, it's not hard to press on. Like right now, it's hard to press. I always lubricated the nipple here with a little bit of petroleum, and then you turn it on, sputs fuel out, lights. One of the huge advantages is this stove is the fuel line literally goes over the flame. Now that sounds dumb, but the flame vaporizes the fuel, so the stove works. So when the stove first starts, it's a yellow ball of flame. It can really flare up if you're not careful. Also, if it's ultra cold, you have to be careful with the pump, not to break the neck of the pump here. And also, if it's really cold, you need to take the bottle of fuel and put it in your jacket. Yes, you will freeze yourself, but you need to vaporize that fuel. Otherwise, I cheat, which is very dangerous. Just dribble a little bit of fuel on the flame diffuser here, and then I take my friend Sparky right here, maybe, yeah, there we go. Bear Grylls isn't working too well, and just spark the heck out of it, and eventually I get it to light. And the Bear Grylls one doesn't work very well. Well, doesn't say much for the Bear Grylls one, but the sparks always work 100%. Now, if it's like minus 30 and below, because the fuel doesn't really vaporize at that, it's hard to get the light, and that's why I put cheater gas on here. I know it's dangerous, but when you can't get your stove to light, and your lighter doesn't work, and your sparker is sparking, but you have no flame, trust me, you'll do that, and it works very well. How much does this stove weigh? Well, let me fire up my handy dandy scale there, and you can read about this in Two Friends and a Polar Bear, my expedition across Greenland. But the XGK weighs 11.4 ounces here. The XGK weighs 11.4 ounces, or 324 grams. But you need the pump and the can, and the total weight of this business is 488 grams. So all these items here, let's see if I can drop it, whoa, is 488 grams, which is 1 pound, 2 ounces, give or take. So yes, it is a very heavy stove compared to the pocket rocket, the everything else you ever use, alcohol fuel can. But when you're in extreme conditions, you can usually only purchase white gas or heptane or something like that, little canister stoves. Best of luck at altitude and cold with that. So this is the money. Can't recommend an MSR XGK Extreme stove or the Whisperlight International Travel Stove. But this one, no, by the way, this stove cannot simmer worth a darn. You can get it down, it's very hard to control. If you need simmering, the Whisperlight's a way better white gas stove. This thing's meant to melt water or melt snow and melt ice, and that's really it. It's extremely difficult to cook over because it's so hot. So yeah, don't even bother cooking with this. But I can't recommend this enough. Check out links below. This XGK stove is totally awesome. Thanks for watching. Ask some questions if you've got them. I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe.